I'm constantly thinking about this YouTube game, a game I really don't understand. A lot of people, I believe, put in way more effort than I do. I just push a button and record, and sometimes I use different microphones. I may plug in my Yeti, this little blue nano Yeti, and I forget to switch it to the mic, and I hear how it sounds when I play back the video on YouTube. I'm like, it sounds crazy. And that's how I know I don't take it that serious, because I'm not trying to make a perfect video. I'm just trying to put out my thoughts and have fun and laugh, enjoy life. And that's why I can't relate to a lot of people, because a lot of people, in my opinion, don't seem to be focused on having fun. And I know that life is serious, but it's also a game. So life is short. Tomorrow could be the last day of my life. So I want today to be the best day of my life every day. So I just try to do whatever it takes for me to enjoy it. I'm not trying to really bring pain to people. I'm not trying to tell people about their wicked ways, because I think we all got wicked ways. However, what I am trying to do is bring a smile to your face, or get you to think about something that you haven't thought about before. I'm always thinking about making money a lot, really. And I think about men and women relationships and how much I enjoy people. And I don't like to be constrained or told what I can or can't do, other than quote unquote social norms, following the laws. But a lot of things are implied, not dictated by law. So when people tell me I should speak or say this or say that, sometimes that bothers me, because I don't have to speak. And you can say good morning, I can say greetings, and you shouldn't say that. You should say hello or good morning. I know I want to say greetings. Isn't that what it is? So I think that's what makes interactions with people hard, because people want you to fit into their paradigm. They want you to be what they expect you to be. They want you to be that, you want me to act like every other person that you know. You have a certain vision of how you think a man of my age, 47, should be. And as you see, I'm in a Captain America robe. I like superheroes. It's never going to leave my ideology of enjoyment. People say mature people do mature things, but I still enjoy playing video games when I have a chance. I read comic books. However, I do things that I think are manly, like pay my bills. I go to work. I fix things. I build computers and desks and all type of stuff. I can change a tire. But because I can do this, does this make me more of a man or less than a man than the other man? Am I less of an important person, or am I less successful because I choose not to wear a suit every day? Do you hear? I choose not to, but I could. And would that make me more important? But that's what I think perplexes me about people, is perception. We perceive people should be the way we think they should be, instead of accepting people for who they are. I accept you for who you are, regardless of how you speak or what you believe, or who you choose to interact with socially, or who you marry, or who you date, or who you don't date. If you love a train station, I may think it's crazy, but I respect it. If you want to, if you want to just smile and stare at a tree and you say this is entertaining, by all means, do that. I respect it. I think people need to figure out what's best for them in their lives. My life is about not bringing pain to other people, and I enjoy helping people, but I don't search for acceptance. Now, I want people to relate to me. I want people to want to interact with me. I want people to enjoy what I say and say, Charles, you make a lot of sense. However, that doesn't shape my life. What makes me the most happy is peace. I'm not trying to be the king of the world. I don't need to have all the power. I'm not saying that I don't want some control or power, but mostly I want power over me. I don't want power over you. I want you to do your own thing. I want you to be the happiest person that you can be, and do you. Let me do me. I'm not trying to force my will upon other people. I'm not trying to convince them to think the way that I think. I want you to think the way that you think. I'm not even worried about how I present myself. I'll get in front of a mic and talk with cream on my face just as fast if I had a big disfigurement or an unbeautifying mark on my face. I wouldn't care. So I think that's what makes me different from most people. Now, I do enjoy conversations with people. I love interactions. I want to learn. However, I don't like the contentious conversations. And even though people think differently, some people way that they communicate doesn't resonate with me. So I'm always trying to find people that will interact with me and are objective with their observation of how I relate, how I express myself, so that I can be less offensive. And I'm never worried about being offensive, because I like to be direct. However, the more I talk to people, the more I find out that people don't understand the simplest things, or sometimes because of their abrasive, acerbic, or rebellious personality, they don't want to go with the flow. Like, you can ask somebody a simple question that's, I usually try to get cut and dry, black or white questions. Do you like tuna? Now, most likely you can say yes or no, unless you've never eaten it. Then you can say, I've never had it. That's another answer. But if you've never had it, you know, you can say no because I haven't tried it. That makes much more sense to me. So I think that's where I bump heads with people, because getting people to be cut or dry, black or white, yes or no, is hard, because most people don't want to do that. They feel like you're trying to control them. And I think most people have the need to want to be free. They want to be free. They don't want you to tell them anything. They want to do what they want to do. And who are you to tell me that I'm wrong with what I do? I try to analyze why people do what they do. I'm always curious, are you really happy with who you are? Like, financially, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not unhappy, but I'm not happy with my financial situation. So I strive hard for it. Now, I know there's plenty of ways to make money. Like let's say I was live streaming right now, which I might just do just because, for the heck of it. It takes people to interact with you. It takes people that want to talk to you and get views. But for me, I don't really think I want views. I want the interaction, but that I want to be me. I'm not trying to present some type of image. I'm not trying to act like I'm somebody different. I don't want to change. I like who I am. I'm just a regular person that anyone can talk to. I don't want to be quote unquote better than you. Truthfully, I think I'm better than everybody because I'm me. But just like you're better than everybody because you're you. It's just uniqueness. So it depends on how you view yourself. And nothing that anyone else says stops me from loving me. Now, what I will say, because I'm human, is that if people don't like what I do, then people don't like what I do. What can I do about that? There's nothing I can say to you to make you like me. I like me. But if I was thinking, let's say I thought I was really great at this YouTube thing. I thought it was great. And then nobody ever checks me out. The market would tell me that I'm not as great as I think I am. And I think about things like that. However, when I listen to me, I love to listen to me. So as long as I feel entertained and I feel joyous, I keep doing me. Now, I think that's where people get confused. People get depressed. They get sad because nobody checks out their videos. But everybody doesn't have that magic formula. I don't like to make thumbnails. I do it sometimes, but it doesn't amaze me. Thumbnails don't amaze me. It's the titles. I'm always trying to see or read what a person is going to say. And like if you just say I'm doing my daily routine, I might check that video out because you're doing your daily routine. But if you ask me a question, how do you feel about this or that? It's great. I said it's great. I don't know if it's that great, but it's great. And I'm not really I'm not so much focused on what other people do as far as using them. It's more analysis. Like, I like to listen to conversations between men and women just to see how different people process information, and how what I seem to see as biological differences stops people from comprehending other people. I've noticed that. I could be wrong, but the more I listen to men and women, the more I see that on the norm, men operate a certain way, and in a different way, women operate a certain way. And it's funny to me. Just like when I listen to the complaints of people, I try to understand. I may never been through your situation. I don't have those issues, but I understand it from the observation perspective. Like, okay, somebody is having troubles with something I would never have troubles with. Just like some people really enjoy movie reviews. I don't mind it, but I'm not always looking for them. But I think after this, I'm going to do a review of The Fat Man. Because my friend asked me to do one for Fat Man. He's like, I got the Santa Claus beard, so I'm about to comb it out, make it look neat, and be like, come talk about Fat Man in my Captain America suit. I wish I had a Santa Claus, Christmas hoodie or something. I might wear it. I might. But overall, this is just a bunch of randomness. I just want people to be happy. I don't know what it takes for you to be happy, and I don't want to see anybody else in pain. So when you interact with me, understand I'm wishing the best for you. I say a lot of silly things because I'm silly, but I can be extremely serious when it comes time. And I'm not trying to present the society's norm of how a man should be. I think a man should enjoy his life and should do whatever it takes to make you happy. And who cares what other people think, as long as you're not hurting them. I'm never trying to hurt you, but if you get hurt by my existence, that's beyond my control, so I can't worry about it. I just focus on what I can control and what makes me happy. And I hope that's what you do. I hope that whoever listens to this is focusing on what makes them happy. And that's my advice. If you get to the end of this, just focus on what makes you happy. Forget everything else and focus on what makes you happy, because as long as you're focused on that, you will find your happiness. I think my happiness is going to be coming from some money. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let me get those dollars. Let me see this stock that you don't know about explode. And I'm like, hey, I worked hard for getting lucky of doing some research on some financial stuff and taking a risk with the money I've earned in the past. I'm done. I hope you feel great. This is more, I just hope you find your happiness, however you find it. Yeah, I'll figure out a title. Hope you find your happiness wherever you find it. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Take care.